What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Me and Rosie are going to go up to the park and enjoy ourselves a little bit. Going to take you along with us. Appreciate you guys tapping in. Don't be afraid to leave a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel. I've been trying to be consistent, guys. Just got to open up this gate. Here we are in Corona, California. It's been significantly hot, I would say, probably for the last 2 months. And light at the end of the tunnel. It looks like this weekend we're going to have like 80-degree weather. There's my home golf course right over there. It's not such a bad life around here. Anyway, let's go for a ride. Normally, if I'm going like a long distance, I'll have a couple crates back there, and that's how we travel. But since my best friend Rosie and I are only going up the street, she gets to ride shotgun. So for all of you nitpickers out there that know it's pretty dangerous to fucking travel with your dog in your front seat. Matter of fact, it's extremely dangerous, and you probably shouldn't do it. Most people don't think about like the thing that actually could happen, even if it's like a low probability. Could you imagine if somebody rear ends me? Like, she's going flying, and she's an old girl. She hits her freaking head on the windshield. Like, that could be a wrap, and then I would never forgive myself. But we're literally going like a football field down the road, so rolling the dice a little bit. So like, we go down this big dirt hill, and it's a little bumpy. And Rosie knows it's bumpy. We've been doing this so much, and our routine is so routine that she likes it right there better to like maintain her balance than to be up on this chair, because it's more of a challenge to balance on the chair. So she chooses to goes back there because she knows it's easier for her. Isn't that something? I fucking love you, dude. By the way, I think I'm gonna go up to Starbucks, so I'm gonna strap her into a seatbelt back there because it's a little bit further away. And then when I get to Starbucks, I'm probably going to let her come up to the front because she likes to see the people give me my coffee. And no, we're not going to be asking for a pop cup because pop cups are full of processed sugar. And that's really bad for dogs. I know it's cute and it makes for good content, but you're not going to see it today. We like to give our dogs like biologically, appropriate things to eat, like bull dicks, pig snouts, pig's ears, these types of things. Anyway, don't touch that dial. Let's go get some coffee. And I like my coffee black, okay? Because like I said in yesterday's video, if you haven't watched it yet, you go check it out. I don't put sugar or cream or none of that crap in my coffee because I'm not a pussy ass bitch. Hi.
What are we getting for you?
Yeah, can I get a grande Americano, just how it comes?
Of course. And it was hot, right?
Yes, it's hot, please. And then also, can I just grab a venti water?
Of course.
Beautiful, that'll do it. Thank you.
All right, you're on the corner.
All right. See your seatbelt? Got a little seatbelt on. You ride shotgun. It's just a couple exits up. I think about these things, man. You've been in the game long enough, like gnarly shit happens. And like once like eating a bully stick. Like I know a guy that lost his dog to eating a bully stick. I know people that lost their dogs rolling in the car like this. That's why it's crazy. You see people letting their dogs roll with their heads out the window. Look, man, I'm not like overly judging you, even though I secretly am. I just think of like the worst case scenario, and maybe that just kind of falls in line with what I do for a living, dude. I'm in charge of other people's dogs every day, and like these dogs are these people's family, dude. So like, because I take my job seriously, because I have the heart that I do, I think about these things, man. Anyway, what do you think, dude? You excited to go chase shit? All right.
Rosie! Guys, say hi to Rosie. Hi, Rosie!
You want to say hi? Go ahead.
Come here, Rosie.
Go ahead, Mama.
Pretty.
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
This is my best friend.
Oh my gosh. She's beautiful.
How old do you think she is?
2 years.
2?
Yeah.
Wow. She's 12.
She's 12?
Yeah.
She looks really good for 12.
Thank you.
I can't tell if the white is like from her getting older, if it's her fur.
Yeah, no, we appreciate that though. She still got some pop left.
She does. She's a sugar-faced baby.
Yeah, she is. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Hi, Rosie.
Okay, pig, your side. Hang on, let me help you. Fuck, people behind us. Like, get the fuck out of the way. All right. So one of the things that I'll do when I come to these parks is I'll kind of take a look at what I got going on inside, and obviously I could see like a mother with some children, and for those of you guys that know us, Come on, bud. You know that Rosie doesn't necessarily need to be on a leash. Respect this mother and her children by chucking a leash on, so that they don't feel any kind of certain way. They don't know us. Hey, down. They don't know us. Down. Okay, let's go. And so I don't want them to feel any kind of way or any fear or anything like that. So we're going to have a leash on them to start. And I could see, they have a dog too, and I could see that she's already being really observant of us over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of mind our own business and try to let them have their good time that they came here to have. And, everybody can be nice and safe and happy and do what we came to do. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's pretty much that. We're far enough away to where, I could drop the leash and kind of let her do the thing, because I want to come out here and let her have a good time, man. This is what, coming out to the park is one of her favorite things to do of all time, to just be curious and do that sort of thing. So I don't know, we're probably like 80 yards away from the people, and they got looks like a golden retriever, just doing such a good job staying home. Hey, pig, this way. Good girl. Oh, it's a big girl somersault. Do you guys see the pig doing her pig rolls? It's a beautiful thing. Oh yeah, that's it. So yeah, so I just love coming out here and doing this with her, man. Like, it really puts us in a good opportunity. It gives us a good opportunity to let her party and let her have the great time. But also, we've been doing this so long. I wanted to take advantage of, getting her in specific environments where we can actually work on things as well. Overly sheltered dogs and dogs that don't have experience under, the supervision. Hey, come here. That's it. This way. This way. Good girl. That way. It's just aimless. A lot of people spend time with their dogs doing things, but there's not like a curriculum, or there's no like rules, or there's no obedience. Like, there's not a lot of constructive things being worked on while they spend the time with their dog. And I think, they're kind of missing the boat there, because if you don't have those things in order, if there's no routine, if there's no rules, if there's no boundaries, your dog doesn't end up getting to live the life that you want him to be able to live. Come here, pig. Off leash and stuff. Good girl. Steady. Down. So we earn, as far as I'm concerned, like, if you're going to have a dog off leash and exploring and doing these types of things, you have to have that trust. There has to be like a certain level of like cohesiveness, so that the behaviors are like predictable. There has to be a certain level of predictability, and without going through it so many times and reinforcement so many times, you're never really going to necessarily get to that point of predictability. This is little girl's like 10 feet away from us playing right now, and I want to make sure that nobody ever feels uncomfortable around me and my dogs. And so that's why we do have the leash dragging. We want to respect that. It is the law. But for me, if I see somebody with an off-leash dog and they're not bothering me and they've kept their distance, that's somebody I'm not going to have an issue with. You hear myself and a lot of other really credible dog trainers always talking about, the off-leash thing, dogs off leash. Those dogs are like creating problems for people and for dogs. And if we're talking negatively in reference to like a dog being off leash, we're talking negatively about it because you're being intrusive, you're being rude, and you haven't earned the right to be off leash, man. That's the main point of emphasis, dude. You can't make people feel uncomfortable, and you can't be like bothering people. You know what I'm saying? So like being off leash and partying and doing all that stuff, that's like I would say that's more of like a privilege, and it's not a right. It's become a privilege for us, but we've sort of earned that, and we're just gonna, they're just walking by right now, sweet little golden on leash, and Rosie's just gonna maintain this position. Like, obviously she sees them, and if she does anything other than just maintain this position the whole time, she's gonna get told not to advance. Good down. Good girl. They're walking by. They're walking by. And there's nobody left in here. As soon as they get far enough. Okay, free. Party. Good girl. So I didn't really plan on like getting into like a lesson. I kind of just wanted to show you guys like, you know, a little bit of our routine and something that I continue to try to be mindful of doing, you know, especially as Rosie starts to get older. She's just such a great reminder for me to remember that like those problems and those stresses that I have in life aren't really actually problems and stresses. Because when you think about like the specific perspective that I've had a lot recently as she starts to age, it's like, oh man. And like we had Jax pass away 2 years ago, and I just vividly remember feeling like, man, I would give everything that I have in my life, all the money, anything material, like I would give it all just to have him back. And I know I'm going to feel the exact same way about Rosie, if not 10 times more, because Rosie's my heart dog, Jax is my wife's service dog. But it's like, she just reminds me like, this is why I'm rich. I'm rich because I have like this incredible love in my life. Like truly, I know that sounds cliche and corny, but like, I'm just a little bit more grateful these days. Every day I get to wake up and she's still pumping. And I try not to lean too much into the future and grieve before it's time to grieve. Whenever I start to feel like that, I basically try to lean right back into the gratitude of the day. You know, like I have her today and I'm so happy today. And tomorrow she's going to wake up again and I'm going to have her again. And it's like, yeah, that's what it's all about to me. It's like this relationship. So a lot of dog trainers get caught up on like being right about shit and like they have this ego about them, and I don't really have that about myself. Maybe I did at one point, but I've been doing this so long and I really truly understand the whole entire meaning of what training is about, man. Training isn't about just being like the alpha. You know, people will say that. That's not what it's about to me. You know, having a well-trained dog is just, it's cohesive with like the relationship that I imagine having with my dog. You know, like if she's not well-trained, we don't really get to live the way we want to live. Do you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't have anything to do with that. I think a lot of people get tied up with like, oh, feeding a dog is love and giving them a sweater is love and letting them be, you know, on the couch psychos and just let them do whatever they want to do because you love them. I don't really look at that as true love. Obviously, you're supposed to feed the dog. Obviously, you're supposed to freaking do these really basic needs for them. But to me, like you're taking it up a notch when you train them. Because again, an untrained dog doesn't get to experience life in the same way that a trained dog does. And that's the entire point. And like, if you have a well-trained dog, that means you put in a lot more time and effort and energy into the type of time you're spending together. You know, it's not just aimless time spending together doing nothing. It's like constructive time. And that leans into the relationship because you guys are learning together and she's learning to trust you. She has a leader. And like that is the way that the relationship is created. It's not just the fact that you feed them and stuff, because I'm sure they love you for feeding them and they're appreciative to a degree, but that's honestly just not really how you get that relationship based on trust. And that there has to be leadership involved. There has to be some constructive stuff happening on a daily basis involved. And then, you know, for me, the other side is the biological fulfillment side. She loves coming out here and chasing shit and lizards and just being free and running around and being explorative and curious. It makes her so happy. And all I really want for her is to be happy. I don't know where she's at, so I'm going to call her. Pig, come here, please. Come here. Where is she? Oh, hi, Pig. Good. Come on. Show him your pretty face. Okay, free. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys what we're doing today and kind of take you along in a little mini day in the life of Captain Chad and Rosie the Pit. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for listening to my story. Appreciate you guys watching my videos, liking my videos, sharing my videos, commenting on my videos. It's cool, man. I've been doing this a long time and I just really enjoy building up community. And this is what we're doing for the next little bit. And then I'm going to go watch the new Deadpool movie with my wife. Love you guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Cheers, everybody.